And we are live. Welcome to Stuck With You. Or Stuck with... We're stuck with you.
You're stuck with us.
Stuck with Kaydom and Kaydas.
Yes.
I'm Kaydom.
I'm Kaydas.
And
I have allergies right now, so forgive me for when I'm...
well,
It has nothing to do with cocaine.
we realize the best time to start anything is at the worst time.
That is a good point. Yeah.
Yeah. It's
So,
usually how albums begin.
Speaking of doing something at the
movies
worst time.
Oh. Isn't that illegal here?
Illegal where? It's not illegal right here.
It's not illegal on the internet.
Yeah, wait until they start legalizing or illegalizing? Is that what you would call that?
Legalizing.
No, if you made it illegal to smoke or drink on the internet.
Litigating.
Litigate. What if they litigate
Is that the word?
the...
We're wondering what words are. This
Ah.
is the perfect way to start. Word you've never heard.
Oh, what was that word?
Good one, Kaydom. With that being said, my word is ultracrepidarian.
Oh. I've actually heard that word.
Yes.
As I was searching for words.
Ultracrepidarian. Yes, it's one word, ultracrepidarian. I can't really say it because I'm a
I
little
think I
high.
remember.
But it is one who has opinions outside of their expertise. And I thought that was just perfect for this show.
Oh, that's funny.
Yes, so we are ultracrepidarians right now.
Oh. Well, with that being said, my word of the day was a titsoptimist.
A titsoptimist?
A titsoptimist.
I feel like going, ah! But I feel like that's trademarked.
Okay, so we are also titsoptimists. And it's because a titsoptimist is a person who is habitually late because they think they have more time than they fucking do.
Yes. That
We are titsoptimists.
I think that also comes hand in hand with Puerto Ricanism. Just a little bit. I think that definitely helps.
Titsoptericans.
Okay, so now that you've heard a word that you never heard before, we should tell you something that you didn't know. So I'm going to ask you, did you know?
No way.
Did you know that the symbol, the hashtag, is actually not the word pound? Like we wouldn't say, oh, that's a pound or that's a hashtag. Those aren't the official words of a hashtag. It's actually an octothorpe.
It is the pound symbol. It is the hashtag.
Yes.
But when you
But
would
the
see
official
the
terminology
universal
of it,
term.
yeah, I guess if you will. I don't think in Ethiopia they know what the
No,
fucking octothorpe is.
I
but-
mean in the sense of
I
like
guess.
if you saw it as a shape.
Okay.
If somebody said this is a square, this is
well,
a triangle.
that's actually a
you
good
wouldn't
point.
say
I'm
that's
glad
a
that you say
hashtag.
that. I'm glad that you say that because it's octothorpe, and the term, the prefix
There's 8
is
spots.
yes.
Yeah.
That's why it's an octo.
Yeah.
But Thorpe, they have no idea why it's Thorpe. I think it might have been because it came from Jim Thorpe right up the road.
Yeah.
That might be
20
why,
minutes from
honestly.
here, they came up with hashtags. So
Way
hashtag
before
Jim Thorpe.
Yeah, no. Hashtag Octothorpe. That's a hashtag.
Okay, so-
hashtagception.
Did you know that pigs have orgasms for 30 minutes?
I did know that. Yeah, you didn't know that?
I did. I just
I did. I
wasn't
didn't know
sure if
it
everyone else.
like I wouldn't bring it up with a
I thought it
glass
would be-
of wine and just be like,
Why
by the
not?
way, did you know? Like to a woman,
Why not?
wine. That's a good icebreaker. You just
You're
go
like-
up
you're
to
like,
a group
I'm-
of people.
I'm a pig. That's like your point. You're like, that's what I was getting to.
Oh, baby, do you want to be a pig?
I can make you squeal.
That's one way to talk about your ham.
We're funny.
Well, we try to be.
We're so funny. No, the reason why I say that is because we love to tell jokes. Everything that we do is a joke. Everything we say is a joke. Sometimes people think we don't take anything serious. And I just became a dad. I just became a dad. He's not a dad. Technically speaking, because we're identical twins, he kind of is
the dad
like
too.
the dad. DNA speaking, biologically speaking. But I fucked a girl. No, but seriously, I am a dad. And I'm now legally allowed to tell dad jokes.
Daddy, please don't.
And because he is biologically attached to me,
I
able
am
to do
allowed to do dad jokes too. Mine are Theo jokes.
we just put like a little like, it's like dad jokes. And then for you, it's just like
Theo jokes. Just a little bit.
on the side.
Well, since you're a dad,
Yeah.
I think you're
I
allowed
get-
to tell the first dad joke.
Yes. Daddy privilege. Do you know when a dad joke even becomes a dad joke?
Oh, when it's corny. And
When it becomes apparent.
I don't know why I didn't see that coming.
I'm not done. That was to start it off. We just had to get it. We had to get it rolling. No, but seriously, I was at the pumps the other day. This is actually a true story. I was pulling up to the gas station, the Exxon gas station, and my tire pressure's been low. So I went over there to go fill up. I went to the air pump. I'm like, oh shit, they have one. So I pull up to it, and bro, I'm expecting it. It used to be like 75 cents. Now it's like $2, bro.
It used to be free.
Yeah, now it's $2.
Air is $2. That was $2 up my nose. Isn't that crazy?
That's inflation for you.
How do you make holy water?
I don't fucking know. How do you do it? You pray over it.
You boil the hell out of it.
That one kind of gave me a headache. I kind of had like a slight headache.
Okay.
I like that.
So, I don't know if you know, but we're a band. And with that being said, I love music. I love it. I love to talk about it. I love to think about it. I love to literally just make it. So, the song that I'm fucking with so hard right now, that I can't stop fucking with, honestly, is Chad. No, not the Chad that you're thinking. Fuck that guy. I'm talking about the song, Chad, featuring, I think it's pronounced YG Tut. It's a phenomenal song. It is done by Isaiah Rashad. He is...
Shout out to Isaiah Rashad.
Oh my God. He is amazing. And if you haven't had a chance to check him out in general, go check that motherfucker out. He is just brilliant.
Yeah, so go check out that song, Chad, and check out his album, The House is Burning, which just released, like a few months ago.
Yes.
So, I wasn't even really trying to be ironic when I said this, but I had listened to the song just a couple of days ago, so it was kind of a joke. But then today, I put on the Will Smith station and it played. It just randomly played, and I was like, so it's got to be the... So what's the name of this segment?
We called it Space Jam!
Yeah. So that's my song.
Oh, nice.
Space Jam
God damn it.
by Quad City DJs.
Shout out to the Quad City DJs.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Space
Yeah,
Jam.
shit bops. I'm telling you right now. Listen to it when you're doing your laundry. Listen to it when you're...
Come on in, Jam!
Listen to that shit when you make love.
Yeah, that shit is fire. When you're making love. Come on in,
Slam!
That is appropriate.
That's the Space Jam of this episode. So other than the fact that we love music, we actually have a really close relationship with movies as well, like most people do.
Well, we are recording with a video camera.
Yes, and we have written a movie in our lifetime.
We have.
But anyway, with that being said, we love movies. Love.
Yes.
We actually take a high appreciation to them. And, I can't watch a fucking movie with someone who walks around and goes and starts
drives me
making
crazy.
food.
Starts
and they want
looking
to
at
throw
their
a fucking
phone.
hot pocket in the microwave.
Yep.
No, get that shit out of here. We're watching a movie.
Mm-hmm.
Respect the art. So I don't know if you put down the movie, but my movie for this episode, the first episode, My Cousin Vinny.
I knew it. I knew it.
And here's why. They were able to take one of the most boring professions, to make a movie about. Most you expect a court to be kind of a boring setting for a movie, a courthouse, the entire fucking movie, right? Not only did they take that, but then they took one of the most boring atmospheres in the South and
No offense.
Where was it that they went to?
No offense. We love the South.
Well, I mean, they played off of it. That was
Right.
the point of the movie,
Right.
and it was brilliant because it was two of the most mundane, monotonous
Concepts.
vibes.
Yes.
And they turned it into one of the funniest scripts of all time.
Well,
Laugh your ass off comedy.
another good point about that is you said funniest scripts, and I think the dialogue of that movie is just phenomenal. That
Yeah.
actually makes the
absolutely.
movie, which is strange because most people are like, I'm not a dialogue person. Like, they don't want to watch movies where they just have to listen. They want action-packed. They want Fast and Furious. We're not those guys.
Those
I
movies
appreciate-
fucking suck. No, they're good movies. They're
No.
just, you kind of expect what's gonna happen, and we're not into movies where you kind of know what's gonna happen.
Well, my point is, I think this is a perfect movie to mention because it is the Halloween season right now. We are recording in October, so I felt it was appropriate to mention a horror film. We are horror buffs when it comes to, the 80s classics and stuff. I'm not going to mention them because we might mention them in the future. But I'm also a sucker for psychological thrillers. With that being said, my movie is The Lighthouse. He's already smiling because he just gets it. I watched it for a second time recently. Just a brilliantly done film.
Masterpiece.
You got the aspect ratio closed in, make you feel that seclusion and that feeling of isolation, but closed in, like claustrophobic,
Yeah. Well, they're in a fucking lighthouse,
and there's not much
entire
space
time
to go.
with an ocean. So
Yes.
it's like this perfect mix of wide open vastness and enclosement.
Yes.
Is that a word?
It-
Enclosement.
You know what it always reminds me of is that poem. I don't know who
Enclosed.
it's by, but it's at one point he says, "Water, water everywhere, yet not a drop to drink."
Yeah.
And it always reminds me of that. Is like, man, you can see the whole world for miles and miles, and yet you can't cross that. You can't touch it. You can't swim through it. You're gonna kill yourself. Like, that's what the movie reminded me of. It's just like that feeling of dread surrounding you, and yet it's like teasing you. Like, all you got to do is swim. All you got to do is go.
Or you could wait because they told you they're coming.
Yeah. So, it's a great film. It's shot in black and white, which is always a nice touch. You did it with Schindler's List, 1993, I think it was made.
Mm-hmm.
And that was shot
Young Frankenstein.
Young Frankenstein, another
70s.
Yep. So it has been done before. It kind of, what I heard about black and white is it gives you this sense of focusing in on more of the dialogue. The story. You're not distracted by the colors, which I thought was a great point by whoever the fuck said it to me. But it kind of cancels an aspect for you to just focus in more. Kind of like those restaurants where you eat in the dark.
Mhm.
You know, they say, you know, it enhances your other senses.
Yeah.
It's kind
They
of
say
something
it's bad
similar.
for your eyes.
Probably is. I don't think you should have your eyes open in the dark. I would just close them. Because what's really the fucking difference? You just fall asleep while you're eating.
You just fall asleep with your eyes open. Like.
Anyway, back to the movie. The last aspect that I had to mention. Willem Dafoe's performance. Robert Pattinson did a brilliant job too. But my God.
Willem Dafoe. He
carried
that
the whole movie on his back.
back.
His commitment to not only the character, but the way to say what he was
dialogue,
saying.
man.
The way he was saying it. Though.
Lordy.
Like he knew, if
The
you were reading that
emphasis.
script, I wouldn't know. It's almost like reading Spanish. It's a different language. He narrowed it in. It was like, to me, I was like, what? Does he read sailor books all day? Like, how did he manifest that character to be so real?
Yeah.
I was like, yo, he made somebody who doesn't exist anymore. That if you saw a man that is acting the way Willem Dafoe was acting in that movie, get him psychiatric help. It's creepy. But the movie is based in that time. So he had to
Or
be
is it?
or brilliant fucking film.
Yeah.
We probably sound high as fuck right now, but I think we're making decent
you
points.
sound high as fuck. I think I sound brilliant. What was our next point?
Well, see, so he's wondering what our next point is, and that's what I'm wondering. Is like, what in the world is our next point?
What the fuck is this?
So do you want to go first or sure?
Sure, yeah. Okay, so the artist Jens Haning, I don't know if I'm saying that right, but Jens Haning, okay, he already called the art piece something. And he said he was going to give this museum 2 canvases of art.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, give me $84,000 and you're going to get these works of art. And they're entitled, Take the Money and Run. Okay? And so the museum is like, okay, sure. So they give the man $84,000, right? And then he sends them 2 blank canvases. He says it's not a con. He said, that's what it was. That's the art.
I robbed you.
He took the money and ran. I was like, whoa. That was a real thing that happened in the world. Jens Haning.
Shout out to that.
Don't ask for his artwork. Fuck that guy.
All right. I was at Aldi, and I'm walking around, you know, and I don't shop at Aldi. Dude, do you remember finishing Aldi, and they just fucking throw everything in your cart at the end?
Mm-hmm.
You don't have bags? Bro, we had mad shit. So I'm like, and then I'm like, turn around, I'm like, and I see somebody else doing the same thing. I was like, they really do this. Like,
They
this
said,
is how people shop.
Fuck plastic bags, okay? Get a grip on your life. You don't need to get a grip on your groceries.
I'll tell you one thing, it makes you appreciate plastic bags more. As I'm in Aldi, I'm walking by and I see these fucking Oreos. And these Oreos are fucking Pokemon Oreos. So I guess it's celebrating the 25-year anniversary, right? So I see these fucking Oreos and I'm like, I don't get it. Like, what makes them Pokemon? You know, the package was like all these Pokemon on it, but I'm like, what makes this Pokemon? I didn't know that the cookies all have like Pokemon characters
Symbols?
engraved into it. So then I go home today and I'm like, you know, I'm searching up strange shit that happened today or recently. And I see those things popped up, the Pokemon Oreos selling on eBay for thousands of dollars.
Shut up.
Yeah, I swear to God. I took screenshots of it. And I'm like, should I go back to Aldi like
And pack
now?
these shits.
Bro, fuck the bags, bro. Fuck everything I said about Aldi. Where the Pokemon Oreos, bro? Look, selling for
No.
500, 696, 9,909. So I realized after a while, people are just kind of fucking around. Like, they're just, because they realize there's this market in Pokemon.
You know, I did hear
and
about
they
them.
said the Mew cookie is rare. People basically, I believe, came up with this concept that if there's Mew on it, it has to be rare. Right?
So these guys are basically
$100,000 for
$15,000
mint condition. I was
Is
like,
it the mint
come on,
flavor?
they're fucking with us. Like, used Pokemon Mew Oreo cookie in parentheses partially eaten. 11.50. You don't even see people bidding on these.
Right.
It's not like people care. Like
Right.
you could just fucking post anything on eBay and fucking sell it, right? For however the fuck much you want. But then that fucking partially eaten one has 9 fucking bids. It's the
9
only
people.
one with bids. I was
Imagine
like,
getting that shipped to you.
all right, I'll take it. I like it. You know what? Take advantage of capitalism. If you see something, you see value in it, jump on it. Even if there's absolutely no value in it, who's to say? Because this guy just went and fucking didn't even paint shit. He just robbed this place and was like, but that's the value of my art. The fact that you feel like shit right now.
Kind of,
And
you know what
just
that
got
reminds
played.
me of? Banksy. He had this painting that was shipped to a bidding thing.
Yes, yeah. And then
then-
he destroyed his own fucking
Yes.
painting live as they were fucking, I think, showing off another painting. They're
Yeah,
just like
it was-
talking about another one,
And the other one's
shit's
just in the background.
just like,
Halfway. It was supposed to shred fully, apparently. And this is Joe Rogan again. Shout out to Joe Rogan. He made a brilliant point. He's like, I think there's more value.
There's more value in
now.
it. Absolutely.
Because especially, he's like,
Banksy's not
wait,
stupid.
did it fully
Banksy knows
shred?
that.
And he's like, oh, it's halfway. He's like, I think that's even cooler. And I thought the same thing when I heard it. I was like, nah, bro. I would hang it just like that. That's what art is. You know, sometimes
It's a moment.
the moment and the mistakes and the happy accidents. That should bring us to our next point, which is
Quotes.
Yeah.
What is your quote?
Okay, so my quote is actually said by Gandhi.
I must have seen this shit wrong.
Yes. The Gans. Hey. Live as if you were to die tomorrow. I was like, YOLO. Okay. Good one, Gandhi. So original. But then after that, he says, learn as if you were to live forever. Like, let's say you learn to love or you learn to appreciate. If you learn that, apply it to forever. Because, yeah, you might die someday. So, like, live like you're going to die. Because you are going to just expire at some point.
Wrong.
But if you do not die, technically, like let's say you die and there's an afterlife, what you learned may apply to that.
You know what I like is I saw someone who was famous who passed away. Actually, it was DMX, and somebody had written a post. Rest in peace, dog. Wrote good luck on your journey to DMX.
Goddamn.
I was like, never even occurred to me that there could be just level 2, my nigga.
Yeah.
My quote was by the ever so famous Mark Twain. He said, clothes make the man. Naked people have little to no influence on society.
I thought you were gonna say naked people have little peepees.
It kind of stands for dignity, I guess, in that sense, like metaphorically.
Right.
You know, like he's saying we wear clothes, right?
Get with the
But-
program.
No. No, like clothes define a man. You get what I'm saying? If you walked into a place wearing a specific kind of clothes, people are going to judge you on that specific kind of clothes you're wearing. Like you go to a job interview, you want to look nice, so you dress nice. If you walked in there ass naked, they're going to be horrified. They're going to be like, you're the worst. You get what I'm saying? They're going to be like, ah!
Yeah.
Like it's not a human experience. Basically saying, you want to fucking prove a point. You have something to say. You want to be the man of the moment. You better be dressed. You better be well dressed. Right?
Because if you're naked,
Did I
you are
interpret that
not
wrong?
getting
Like
the
he
job.
interpreted his thing wrong? Huh?
Okay, so with that being said, let's carry on to our next subject. You mentioned nostalgia earlier. So, like, let's talk about, like, nostalgic shit, dude. How about like, let's talk about it now. Things of the past, let's talk about
Nostalgia now. Nostalgia makes your fucking dopamines go crazy. It makes your endorphins go crazy. It's the past being
present. I like the past being present because it kind of brings it back to life. It's kind of like when people say talk about our loved ones who've passed because it keeps them alive. Once you stop talking about somebody, it kind of just like makes them as a presence fade away.
All right, let's stop talking about it.
Well, the thing is that it makes you feel good, whatever it was from the past. You're not like, oh, that was nostalgic, and you're like terrified of something.
Yeah, no, nostalgia is a good thing. It is always a positive experience. I thought you were just saying that we should talk about like just nostalgic things, so I just brought up Heelys.
I think that's great.
No, I just wanted to say, like, dude, stop for a moment. Okay, remember time, people. We all were talking about, saw people wearing Heelys.
Yeah, you know what that reminds me of?
No, Dane Cook was in a movie wearing them unironically. Unironically.
It was supposed
Dane
to be
Cook.
cool. Hey, Eddie Murphy was once wearing leather outfits.
Yeah,
on
but
the stage.
he rocked the shit
He
out of
did.
those leather
It
pants.
still looks good till this day.
Okay, you're never gonna say Dane Cook rocked the shit out of those Heelys.
Like,
Well,
fuck
he
this.
can do them.
He
Can do them. We had I'm gonna make fun of myself. We
And this,
bought Heelys.
this is nostalgic.
This
right
is
here.
coming from someone. Yeah, this is coming from someone who bought Heelys. I bought into the madness, and we had hardwood floors in our house, and tried those shits. Busted my ass twice. I remember once I was like, maybe I'll get the hang of it. Twice, that was enough.
And if you have a lot of weight up here, bro, you just drop like, what, 85? I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt, okay? Because let's be honest, a lot of Americans need to slim up. But
Slim down. That would be a good thing to say to somebody who's really fat. Just like tell them, hey, you're slimming up. They'll be
they're like, thank you. Not about slipping, falling.
yeah, I mean, dude.
But if you
Heelys-
can do it, kudos to you, bro. You're like a super fast humanoid, you know?
But I don't think.
Imagine going in like back in the past. Like let's say you were in like, I don't know, 1800s, and then you're just on Healy. It's like, shoo. I'm like, that fella's got something going for him. He must be demonically possessed. You know?
My point is, you said a guy in the 1950s. All right, it would have been.
No, I
cool
said the
at
1800s.
1800s. Whatever.
I think they would talk like that in the 1800s.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, that guy's got a demon inside.
Absolutely.
Demon in his heels.
Heely ghosts. Heelys would never be a thing of the future. They're gonna remain where they were. And that was that.
Okay, so my nostalgic thing I could say is, but are stretch screamers.
Oh, so we are talking about products.
I guess.
I thought
It could
about
be
stretch
anything.
screamers.
I guess you could just be like, oh, you remember when, Wendy's, when you had the yellow cups? But stretch screamers, man, what a vibe. It's like the volume 2 of Stretch Armstrong.
Yeah.
And it gave us a moment in time to really appreciate stretching the shit out of things and really getting those motor skills, at 8 and 9 years old.
We were that young?
I don't know, something like that. I wasn't 12 years old playing with that shit, no.
Dude, I was just talking to Angie about playing with toys now.
Whoa.
She made a good point.
That's too much information.
Oh. No, she actually made a good point and was like, you should do it. Like,
Just play with toys again?
Just fucking play. Like, if you want to do it, clearly it's fun,
Fuck it.
right? Dude, see, you're knocking shit down, bro. Come on.
He's got to be over here.
Saving time.
No. What? See, so I'm OCD. Something that you're going to learn about Kaydas.
Okay, so she was telling me you could just fucking do that now. Like, that's what you want to do.
And
But
record
then she's like,
yourself on YouTube.
yeah.
toys.
Yeah. Anyway, no. So she's like, what's cool though about having a son right now is that you're gonna be able to like play with him, and you're not gonna realize that when you're playing, he's gonna be all in it. So you're gonna be all in it. You're gonna be playing the way that you used to when you were. And I was like, holy shit! It's another doorway to be allowed to play with toys.
Well, it also gives you the benefit of being allowed to search for toys and go to the toy store.
Totally, yeah.
You go to the toy store and you're like, oh, this is so cool. And, my son would love this.
The toys were so much better back then. Yeah, let's fucking move on.
Okay, so let's talk about a phenomenon.
I never wrote them down.
Well, that's a good point because I just wrote something random down. So
I'll bring up a phenomenon
off of what I say.
Sure, maybe.
So I think what's phenomenal in life is dreaming. I've had a few dreams recently. I'm not going to explain them because that's boring. But what I will
if you're not a part of the dream,
who gives a fuck?
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, you're like, you didn't really do that. But this is my point. I did. Last night I really did feel like I was fucking whatever I was doing.
You're fucking?
Science believes for the most part is DMT, natural DMT being released into our system as we sleep. You know, so let's say you were skydiving in your dream. That's fucking awesome, dude. Some people are like, dude, I really felt like I was skydiving. Yeah. Can you imagine actually feeling
how did you know that?
How does he know what skydiving
That's
feels
a good
like?
point because
how does he know what skydiving feels
Bro, I've thought about that multiple times. I've been like, what the fuck? I watch baseball so much. I played baseball video games.
I was on a baseball field last night. I swear to God. That was my dream.
Really?
Yep.
Bro, I never... That was your dream?
One of my dreams.
You're such a dick. I was literally just about to say I've never had a dream where I got to play baseball.
So I'll say, it wasn't that. I was in this stadium, and, you know, we were, like, hanging out, and then at one point, like, I could just kind of transfer my energy and then be on the field and kind of get a view like that. Almost like virtual reality and stuff. And I was kind of just doing that, but the dream felt real, like it happened. Possible. Like, I was like, this is really happening. Well, you know what it reminded me almost of?
The home run derby.
Yeah. But yeah.
You just told everybody you're not going to explain your dream.
But you mentioned baseball.
Doing exactly that. I'm not even a part of the dream.
I think you was.
That
I feel like a lot of people say that. I think you were there. Just to make them feel
just
better.
Yo, that's good. Yeah, you see them losing interest. Actually, I think you were there.
They're like,
yeah,
you were wearing a red
you were
shirt.
in the background. They're just like, start losing interest again.
But then you
made
came
yourself
up
into the foreground. Is that the word? The foreground?
The foreground, yeah. So yeah, I would say that's a phenomenon. Dreaming. It feels real. I believe God does say messages through dreams. I think it would be silly to...
I believe your own brain, too.
See,
Are we dreaming right now? We just wake up like...
All I'm saying is, I don't know
hold
the
on,
fucking points of that.
Hello? Hey, what's up?
Well, since he's talking to his girl,
hey,
I'm gonna text mine.
Hello? You like sound weird. Hello?
Oh, hey, I'm hearing you.
Ooh.
Hello?
Yes, what's up? What's the deal?
Are you sorry?
Yes, in a little bit. We're almost done. Okay, yeah, I'm sorry I'm taking so long. It took us a while to set up.
Yeah, please.
Okay, so I'll be there in give me 15 minutes. Hello? Okay. Let's wrap this up.
Okay, so I mentioned my phenomenon. I guess you kind of mentioned your own phenomenons.
My phenomenon was, what the fuck was that? That was a phenomenon. Has that ever happened to you on the fucking phone?
I think it had to be the whole setup.
This whole setup. But, dude. Okay. So, yeah. Let's show these people what we got.
It has been a long time coming. I continue running.
Facts. Triple X.
Looking for a place called home, but already here, so why am I Fuck around and name the song, ride the sequel. It ain't wrong to cry for people, we ain't gon' hide the feeble. R.I.P. to Baker, nigga, R.I.P. to Mariana. Smoke two for you baked up, you know we get from the marijuana. Ayy, yeah, this is for my day ones now. Shout out to the Toby kid, shout out to addiction. Shit, we was only kids caught up in affliction. I've been in this ghetto, just a single fellow. I see the stiletto, stilts that jiggle jello. I just signal hello as she slowly passes by. I'm a little like Leto, I'm a joking passerby. On the far side, in a Pocono country place, they say, oh, you know Kenny's face. It's the one that look a lot like Kevin's. They out here called the cool ass reverends, trying to steer all these fools to heaven. Both fools seem to rush in. That fuels deep depression. Who'll reap the blessings? You'll see when you trust him. Yeah. CD rhymes, yeah, that's what keep me calm. Yeah, nothing in my palm, but you know my arms are strong. Yeah, life is my sitcom. Yeah, so I'ma play along. I'ma play it like the Grom. Can't wait to pay my mom. I'ma put it in my song. Yeah, where did I go wrong? I'ma get wet down white. Woo. Get him lit like prom night. Woo. Dad needs a laugh track blast, so a flashback music got him out inside. Woo. I'ma fall back and cry. Dark blue like my high school, I'ma call that my pride. I lived in Hemlock Drive when I told him I ride with a DUI. That was right around the time that your boys got signed. And through the grapevine, lost Calvin Devine. Cop chase on 196, they come up behind me. Oh shit, I did not want a ticket. That is not how to fix it, that's how you get committed. Fucking idiot, ain't that a pity? 2 times in the same city, really kinda shitty. At least I'm getting pretty skinny. Everybody telling me, Kevin, you look like Kenny. I measure 3.5, cause fair is fair. I said to meet me by the carrot square. Yeah. Nah, yo, cause this nigga's blowing up my phone OD, yo. This shit's getting me tight, yo. Yeah. Alright, so how about this? I'ma meet Shay by Penmark. You handle that. Sean is riding shotgun, so we gonna pick up some rap. You already know what's up, bro. Just meet us up. What? I don't know. 7 Nations. I'll make you proud of me if you just give me a chance. I've seen a lot, makes me not wanna dance. No thanks, I can't fill in the blanks. Trust.